Hey everyone, Scott or the Scottman, and we are here to do a driving video today. We are at the border of the United States and Mexico, and no, I did not come over from Mexico. But anyway, in this video, we're going to be going north. Oh, can't get over just yet. Traffic's a little crazy right now. I gotta go over to I-5 and people are not letting me over. Okay, so yeah, here's the exit for 805 North that just goes around San Diego and rejoins I-5 up near the Del Mar area. So we're down in San Ysidro right now, at the very southern part of California. So in this video, we're going to be driving all the way up to Highway 56 up near Del Mar, and we'll be going through downtown San Diego in this video. But yeah, as I was saying, where I began this video, that is like I think the border checkpoint, like the immigration, is very, very close to going the opposite direction of traffic. So, because yeah, I've not been to Mexico yet, but let's just say that's the closest I've ever been to Mexico in my life so far. Because it's like, yeah, you can easily see Tijuana over in the distance looking to the south. But yeah, this is my third time in the state of California, but my first time in Southern California. I've finally got a chance to visit San Diego, because I originally was trying to go a couple years ago. Oh, before that, it's like, yeah, the other two times I've been to California were to the Bay Area, which I hadn't been to the Bay. I haven't been to California since 2018 when I did my second trip to San Francisco. So it was my first time here in Southern California. Anyway, so my very first time, or the very first time I was trying to go to San Diego, I was trying to go in April 2020 for Easter weekend, because I had a long weekend, but that was when the whole pandemic started, so I ended up having to cancel that trip, unfortunately. And then I originally rescheduled it for Labor Day weekend, thinking things would get a lot better, but it turns out that it did not, so I ended up just canceling it altogether. Never had a chance to go in 2021 last year, but I finally made the effort to get out to San Diego, and I'm so glad I did. It's had such a great long weekend here. So yeah, right now we're getting the Imperial Beach area of San Diego. It's like San Ysidro and Imperial Beach are like two cities that are to the south of San Diego. But yeah, I believe San Diego is the largest city in the United States that is the closest to Mexico in terms of population, because I know there are other cities like El Paso and Brownsville that are over in Texas, but I think the population size is less than San Diego. But yeah, I figure I should do at least, or what am I trying to say here? Try to do one drive video while I'm here. Today's probably the first day where I've gotten to do a lot of driving, because I've got a chance to see a lot of cool things in San Diego. I even have I've been filming like a big food tour around San Diego, where I've been getting a lot of great food, and at the same time check out some cool sights as a part of the video too. There are different type of food tour that I've been experimenting with. It's basically to show not just the food, but also some of the sights too. I did something similar for when I went to London, England, and also to Chicago. I'm entering Chula Vista. It's another city south fact too, my cousin Lauren flew in from Texas to meet up with me too for majority of the weekend. Unfortunately, she had to fly back a day early because on my way down to doing this video, I had to drop her off at the San Diego airport. As for me, I don't fly out till tomorrow morning, so have a little bit more of San Diego left to experience before I have to fly back to Michigan tomorrow. So yep, this is Interstate 5, and I-5, I believe, is the only freeway in the United States which goes from Mexico all the way to Canada. Because this, of course, starts down to San Ysidro at the border with Mexico. Over, of course, cross over the border. That's in Tijuana. And I-5 goes all the way north through California, through Oregon, up into Washington, and then you cross over the border north of Seattle and Bellingham, Washington, and then you cross over in the border, and then you go into British Columbia, and you go up to Vancouver. And I think I might have forgotten to mention it, but I think we passed the exit for I-15, because I think that's was further to the south. There would have been an exit way back there for I-15, which I-15 goes to the east from San Diego. It goes all the way up to the San Bernardino area, like Riverside, California, like that general area. And then that's like way to the east of LA. And I-15 would then go all the way up to Las Vegas. Which, yeah, Las Vegas is another city I need to visit one day, because I have not been to Nevada yet. Nevada, Idaho, Alaska, and Hawaii are the only 4 U.S. states I have yet to visit as I'm recording this video. So I've been to the other 46 states. Entering National City. But yeah, I do like how the interstate, yeah, it's very wide, at least 4 lanes in each direction. I'm really glad the sun has come out, because for most of today it's been pretty overcast. The clouds have been finally starting to break just in the past hour or so. So it's making this video very, very pleasant. In a little bit, we'll finally get to see some of the skyline for San Diego. But I will say, San Diego is such a fantastic city. I'm so glad I finally got a chance to visit it. Lots of cool sights in downtown, of course, like the USS Midway Museum for one, and also just walking around the Gaslamp Quarter. And of course, checking out all the different beaches too, like from Point Loma, Ocean Beach, Mission Beach, Pacific Beach, and La Jolla. And yeah, with San Diego Airport being so close to the city, it's like, if you're walking around downtown San Diego, you can see some airplanes flying really close. And what's really cool too is, yeah, if you sit, unless the winds are in a different direction than normal, most of the time airplanes are coming in for a landing going from the southeast. So if you sit on the left side of the airplane, you get a very, very nice view of downtown San Diego from your left window. Because flying in from Detroit just a few nights ago. It was late in the evening, so it was dark out, but I got to see the city lit up at night. It was beautiful. And yeah, of course, while I've been in San Diego, I've had a lot of great food. So I've had some, some of the different dishes I've had. I've had some fish tacos at Oscar's. I've had some fries covered with carnitas and queso at the Carnitas Snack Shack. That's that's very close to the USS Midway Museum. I had a really good burger at Hodad's over in Ocean Beach. Had some good seafood over at Jake's up in Del Mar. Went to Coronado, had a really good breakfast over at Clayton's Coffee Shop. And of course, I had to make the mandatory trip to In-N-Out Burger while I was here too, because I wanted something quick to eat on my way to La Jolla yesterday. But with all that food, I've gotten a lot of walking in, which is good. Okay, now we're starting to get into downtown San Diego a little bit, because right here we have the exit for 75 South. That'll take you over to Coronado. So the exit for Coronado, so you go across the Coronado Bridge. That'll take you all the way across the bay, and it'll take you over to Coronado. And yeah, Coronado is absolutely beautiful. It's like the funny thing is the western half of it you can't really even visit because it's the naval base over there. But for the parts you can see, it's beautiful. And here is the view of downtown San Diego. Very beautiful skyline, I have to say. Good I'm doing this video right now because I think right now the San Diego Padres are playing a baseball game at Petco Park. And speaking of Petco Park, yeah, next exit's for Petco Park. Because in about another hour or so from now, traffic will be probably a little bit more congested with a lot of people leaving the ball game. Okay, I can get over now. And what's pretty cool is that the speed limit on I-5 here in San Diego is 65 miles per hour. And even in downtown San Diego, it's 65 miles per hour. So that's pretty good. Like you don't have to slow down considerably or anything. Where most cities, you're usually having to slow down to 55 miles per hour. So it's pretty cool how San Diego's like that. Ooh, look at that. That's a Lufthansa flight. So that plane's probably coming in from either Frankfurt or from Munich. So yeah, it's one thing to see an airplane coming in from landing that could be like Delta, United, American, Southwest, but it's another thing to see like an international flight like Lufthansa, for example. Again, I like how the speed limit is 65 here. It's kind of like Detroit too, where the speed limit, except for in the downtown core, like I-75 and the Detroit area, until you get in the downtown Detroit a little bit, or even by Midtown, the speed limit's 70, and then it gets down to 55 in downtown. yeah, speaking of that, I'll have to take this car back to the rental car center this evening because my hotel's over by the airport, so I can easily take a shuttle early tomorrow morning. I have an early flight tomorrow, so I figured it made absolutely no sense to keep the rental car for an extra night and have to pay extra money where I could just drop it off tonight, save some money, and just get a free shuttle from the hotel to the airport tomorrow morning. But yep, this San Diego airport is just off to the left a little bit. Oh yeah, another thing I did in San Diego too is check out Balboa Park. That is a beautiful park. Love getting to walk around Balboa Park, just very picturesque. I'm starting to see a little bit more clouds as I head up this way. Yeah, I've been trying to see if I can get a good sunset over the Pacific Ocean, but I've been failing so far. Not because there aren't good locations, because I found some really good sunset locations, but just because of all the clouds over the ocean, because of how warm it is over land, and which in the car thermometer is reading 77 degrees Fahrenheit or about 25 degrees Celsius. But of course, the Pacific Ocean is just really cold, so it's like it's bringing a lot of clouds. So I think the only way I could get a really good sunset is I probably would have to come at different times of the year, not during May and June, during the May gray and June gloom part of time of the year. Oh, right here, this is the exit for I-8 or Interstate 8. Interstate 8 West will take you over to like Ocean Beach in that area, like Point Loma. Interstate 8 East will take you east through the southern part of California, eventually over toward the Imperial Valley, and then eventually over to Yuma, Arizona, and then it ends up at I-10 south of Phoenix. And then I'll probably also too, especially in the fall, if you get the Santa Ana winds, which are the dry winds that come in from the east, that might make things a little bit pleasant to look out at the ocean. I think. But yeah, I'd have to do some research on that one. And then yeah, I got the exit here for SeaWorld, which yeah, on this trip I did not check out the San Diego Zoo or SeaWorld. San Diego Zoo is up by Balboa Park. SeaWorld's off to the west. But to be honest with you, I don't really see the desire to go to SeaWorld just because I don't know, it's like I don't really care for how the animals are treated at SeaWorld. Everybody has their own opinions, but I don't know, it just doesn't seem right. So I don't know, just having an orca perform tricks for an audience is, I don't know, just doesn't seem right to me. But yeah, you just gotta love the scenery along in here. I was originally considering filming even further than Highway 56 for this video, going all the way up to Carlsbad and Oceanside. But I was looking at the traffic. The traffic looks really bad once you get north of Del Mar. Just because of the fact that it is a Sunday and a lot of people are going back to LA. So it's probably not a good idea to keep the video going further than that. Just because of very heavy traffic. Oh, here's the for Garnett Avenue. Yep, Garnett Avenue will take you into Pacific Beach. Which, yeah, Pacific Beach is a really cool beach community in San Diego. It's like you got a lot of bars, restaurants. It's a really cool area for nightlife. The scenery along in here, once you get up over in this area, now it's getting really scenic. We got some big hills, even some small mountains over in here too. Like, we're starting to get over toward the La Jolla area. La Jolla is a really cool area too. It's like, especially like if you're walking along the coast there. Heck, I think while my cousin and I were walking around, we even got to see some sea lions perched on top of one of the rocks on the water, which is really, really cool. See, I remember seeing a lot of sea lions when I went to San Francisco in 2018, where I got to see all sorts of them over at Pier 39. So it's cool to see some down here on this trip. Yeah, there's just some very beautiful scenery in here. But I will say, California is quite a scenic state, I have to say. Although it's more up toward LA and further north, but one trip I'd love to do someday is to drive the Pacific Coast Highway from LA up to San Francisco, or even the other way around. That would be really cool. And yeah, this exit here, this is the exit for the La Jolla Parkway. That'll take you over toward La Jolla, especially to the La Jolla Cove, and also La Jolla Village. This is really cool though. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, it's like I have to do at least one drive video here in California on this trip. I have not filmed a drive video in California in 7 years. When I did the first trip to San Francisco, that trip I did rent a car, where the second one I didn't rent a car at all. But I will say, yep, Southern California is a lot different than Northern California. And a little tip for you, if you're thinking of visiting San Diego, Los Angeles, and San Francisco in a matter of a few days, I will say this, you're nuts. Just because of how far apart they are. Because it's like several hours to go all the way up to San Francisco from even just LA. And what's interesting too about Interstate 5 is that Interstate 5 goes up to LA. However, it does not go to San Francisco. I-5 it goes inland from LA. And it goes into the Central Valley, where it goes more up toward the direction toward like Bakersfield, Fresno, and then up to Sacramento. But yeah, not to fear though. There are easy ways to get up to San Francisco though. From Interstate 5. longer, maybe another couple miles for what I saw with that sign back there. As for my next driving video, I'm not sure what I'm planning to do yet, though. It'll likely be probably back in Michigan again. Because, yeah, the next trip I'm planning to do is a very short one. It's just a little weekend, long weekend trip to Grand Rapids, Michigan. That's only a 2-hour drive from Detroit. I'm not planning to go anywhere big until probably early October, where I'm looking to do a trip to Europe. I still have to make the final bookings, but I'm looking to go to Serbia and then maybe also go to Rome in Italy. Because Serbia would be really cool to visit, because I really enjoyed checking out the countries of the former Yugoslavia a few years ago when I went to Croatia, Bosnia, and also to Slovenia and Montenegro. It would be cool to go to Serbia this time. And of course, then go to Rome, Italy, so I can go get some delicious food in Rome. Alright, so we are getting over to where Highway 56 is. And also this is where Interstate 805 comes back and rejoins I-5 too. Although this may not be the actual exit just yet, though. Well, that is the exit for 56, but I don't think it's necessarily here just yet. Because yeah, we're over near like the Torrey Pines area right now. But yeah, Torrey Pines is a very beautiful park. A lot of really cool trails over in there. Ooh, gotta let this guy over. Yeah, look how wide the freeway is here. Oh, and I have to get over myself too. Thankfully, the people are letting me over easily, so that's good. Okay, so although it's not over here, but the exit for Highway 56 is about another mile from now. Over there, of course. So we'll be getting ready to wrap up the video in the next minute. But yeah, it's really great to do a driving video here in California. I'll have to do more at some point, especially if I do the Pacific Coast Highway. But I also would love to get up to LA at some point too. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this video here on Interstate 5 going north from the border with the United States and Mexico, going up all the way up to Highway 56 here near the Del Mar area. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to click that subscribe button to come along and join me for the adventure, and don't forget to click that notification bell so that way you know when a new video goes live. Well, thanks for watching, and this is Scott, the Scottman signing out here from Del Mar, here in this area, here in San Diego, California.